guys, what's up? Getting super excited. Got a bunch of goodies here from Summit, Jags, whoever I could get it from cheap, Amazon. This is a carburetor we're going to be running on the Ranchero. It is a 600 or 625 brawler with electric choke. Heard pretty good things about them, so hopefully that works out pretty well. Going with the Wind Stealth intake. Pop this box open. It's pretty snazzy. And then, I don't know if anybody else is having trouble getting cams and lifters right now, but I did end up going with the Comp. It's the smallest of the thumper cams. Get that model number there. I think for what this is gonna really be used for and meant for, I think it's gonna be perfect. Got a cam install tool. Got a PRW noisy gear drive. Just gonna go with that. Got some break-in oil additive, valve cover gaskets, timing cover, gasket set. I still got to get water pump gaskets and intake manifold gaskets. But the other thing that we got was a lock right. The car was a 3-speed on the column with a 289, so it has decent gears. It has a 325 gear set, and it is an 8-inch rear, so it should hold up really well for the little bit of power. This thing's probably going to make 300-ish, maybe 325 horse. But I wanted to show you around the car a little bit more. We kind of talked about a little bit about what we did with the trying to patina the thing and stuff, but the bumpers and stuff, good bit of rustage going on here and there. Everything's intact and most of it's there, but these cars are hard to find parts for. I'm sure any of you that have 66 Ranchero know it's kind of a 1-year car, so I wasn't going to spend a ton of money trying to buy stainless and all the other trim pieces, but you know, some of the spots that I did with the trying to do the faux patina didn't really turn out exactly like I want them, but it's a work in progress. This spot here on the door where you see all the gray, the stencil that I put on actually pulled most of the paint off, so I'm gonna really have to work in and around inside of here to try to figure out how to get all this to blend. But I think it'll still turn out okay. It's just supposed to look beat up. But some of the other things I wanted to show you guys, like, I don't know how much of this you're gonna be able to pick up on camera, but this area here, there's a lot of like pitting and stuff like that, and this was actually a spot where I laid a microfiber cloth on this that had a kind of a mixture of and I'll show you the stuff here in a second, but it's a cleaner for air conditioning units. I do HVAC work primarily. And I mixed that and automatic transmission fluid together, and then I just laid the microfiber right on the car and let it sit for like 24 hours. Here you can really see it, and to me that's like the coolest, you know, whatever you want to call it, faux patina, because it gives you the texture. It's deep. It's got these funny dark colors in it and stuff. So that was another spot that got that. And then this was also a spot where I had one laid on, and you can kind of tell it's almost square, the shape of a microfiber. But so that's how I got that stuff. And then most of this other stuff was just, you know, sandpaper and that. And one of the neat tricks, and I actually got this from like this old house, was they'll sand something down to bare metal and then spray hydrogen peroxide on it, and it like flash rusts. So it's kind of cool to try if you have like a piece of sheet metal laying around or whatever. But this is the coil cleaner, and I buy this at like HVAC supply houses, but you might be able to get it at Home Depot or online or whatever. So, definitely I'm not recommending you use this stuff. I'm just telling you how I got it to work. I'm not a chemist, so I don't know what you're really supposed to mix together and whatnot. But that's how this stuff kind of turned out. And if it wasn't dark out, I opened the door, but my father-in-law, who I got the car from, actually pushed this up on the car trailer with his John Deere because it wasn't running when I got it. So the back bumper's kind of scrunched in against the body, so probably tie her to a tree and make a couple pulls to get that straightened out. And I wanted to show you guys the interior, which there's not much to really show you, but these are the door panels that ran it. The dash is hammered pretty bad. Let's see how much of this I can get to come through. The whole instrument cluster, I'll run around to the other side, is held in with like clips and screws. It was a bench seat, and somebody hacked the support out and then hacked part of the hump out to fit, I guess, a different bench seat in it. But this floor pan is okay. It's just starting to get a little bit of weight reduction. The other side is much worse, but a buddy of mine gave me these seats just to have something to throw in it for now. As you can see, we have the custom 2x4 support bracket, and then the shady automatic transmission shifter. I'm assuming that's out of a Mustang or something, but it is what it is. It'll come together. So I'm sure if you guys are working on projects, you know where I'm coming from. This stuff just is what it is. So let me run around and show you the other floor pan. I'm getting ready to, I don't know if I'm going to do like a time lapse or something, but I just started hosing down like the radiator bolts, the transmission cooler lines. I get the rad out. Like I said in previous video, power steering delete. I'm going to pull all this junk off the front of the motor so we can get the old Kamaruski out of there and throw the big one in. And so I'll probably do a little bit of filming of that stuff. And I am by no means like good at this. I started messing with cars when I was a kid, but the Firebird that I have a couple of videos on, the 94, that's the first car that I ever actually bought brand new headers for. I've never put a cam in a car before. I've never changed valve springs before. I've done brake jobs and, odds and ends stuff, but if I didn't have buddies that helped me out doing this, there's no way I would even be getting this deep into it. But I'm really passionate about it, and I love old cars. So got the 72 Nova over there, kind of half buried in parts boxes and with the nose tore off of it, but that does actually run and drive. It just needs some TLC, so that's going to be in some of the upcoming videos also. But here we are on the driver's side, and this had like paper thin Home Depot ductwork sheet metal laid over those holes. When I got the car, didn't have any carpet in it. Pulled the door panel off this side, and like I said, the whole instrument cluster is like held in with clips. I can't imagine that that's factory. So it's going to be a fun project, but that's what we're getting into as far as where we're at with the car. The other thing I was going to do with you guys today was just bust open that box from Willwood, just to kind of get an idea of what's in there. So hopefully with the gray inset on the rocket wheel, I got the gray powder coated calipers, so I didn't want to spend the extra like $100 for the red ones, just because this ain't a red caliper kind of car. So Here we go. Let's see what we got here. There's the looks like the stainless steel brake lines and some adapters. There's lots of stickers, which is fantastic. So what else we got in here? I'm betting this is a caliber. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. Shining through the back of that wheel. So caliper. We got this one. Some bearings and dust caps, it looks like. And they're all kind of stacked maybe the way they're supposed to go, so I don't mess that up. It's going to be a lot of reading directions on this one. Those. What we got here? Brake pads, shoes, pads, I guess. Call those. And these must be the rotors, and that's way too heavy for me to lift out of there, hold the camera. So I know in the last video I said I was probably doing the brakes first, but now that the cam came in, I really like to get this thing back up and running and mobile. So that's probably going to be the next step. So there is the rotor, and now I understand why they're so expensive. They put a piece of plywood in there. That's probably 30 bucks worth by today's standards. So that looks like pretty much everything in the box, just a pair of rotors or calipers, some bearings, your hoses. I talked to a couple other guys on like a Facebook forum that use the same kit, and they said it went really, really well. It's pretty straightforward. So hopefully I have the same kind of luck, since I am quite a novice at this kind of stuff. I think I can handle the brake job by myself without bringing in backup, but I'll go ahead and get that on camera for you as much as I can. And just stay tuned if you're into the Rancheros or watching somebody that has no clue what they're doing, trying to put a cam and lifters and stuff in a car. It'll probably be a lot of fun. And hopefully with that thumper cam, this thing should have some pretty good chop to it. And if anybody has any insight on those PWD or PRW or whatever that PRW, yeah, if anybody has one of those gear drives, let me know how you like it. I'm hoping it's obnoxious, just because I think the way this car is gonna look once everything's done, as far as the patina job and stuff like that, it would be really cool going down the road with a bunch of cam chop and a real noisy gear drive. So stick around, guys, more to come later.